Chapter 40. When memories of him hurt you, it hurts me more than you. To me, your painful memories feel like a treachery. How many do we have on the list? Keivan turned the paper Jenny had written the guest list on so he could read it. 15, 16. With the two of us, that'll be 18. You forgot to write Agneta, by the way. He turned the paper back to Jenny, who sat opposite him at the kitchen table in Jenny's house. She probably doesn't want to come. He looked at her, eyes wide with surprise. She looked at the list without making any move to add Agneta to it. Why wouldn't she want to come to our Valentine's Day party? Jenny grimaced. We quarreled. Quarreled? You and Agneta? Why? When? He was stunned. As far as he knew, Agneta and Jenny had never been angry with each other before. Ever. Last week. She sounded tired. Last week? That's an eternity ago. And you haven't talked to each other since? She shook her head. What did you argue about? Instead of answering, she looked out the window. He could see she was hesitant. Finally, she shrugged and said they had quarreled about him. He leaned against the backrest and shook his head. What do you mean? She doesn't think I deserve you. He waited for additional information, but when she didn't offer any, he jokingly continued, Well, of course you don't, but did you have to argue about that? I guess not. We both just went too far and neither one of us has said sorry. Invite her? What? To the party. If she declines, she declines. If she accepts, you have taken, what is the expression again? A half step each? Then he laughed briefly. Each has walked half the way is a Swedish expression. Sure, I'll invite her. He watched her in silence when she added Agneta. When she looked up, he asked what Agneta had meant when she had said that Jenny didn't deserve him. Again, he saw the hesitation. She didn't want to answer. When she said she didn't really know, he knew she was lying. Just tell me what she said. Oh, please don't ask me. What did she mean? His voice grew louder, sharper. She sighed, gave up. She meant that by now I should be over Peter completely, since I have you. And you're not. Jenny didn't like lying, but she knew the truth would hurt him even more. Almost, Keivan, almost, but it's just now and then that some memories, they still hurt. He rose quickly. Oh, Keivan, please don't get me wrong. She reached out to him. He ignored her hand. I'm not getting it wrong, I get it. Memories are only painful for one reason. He walked toward the kitchen door. They are painful when you were happier when you experience the memory than you are when you remember it. He left the kitchen and Jenny. She knew she should go after him, talk to him, soothe him. Instead, she hid her face between her arms on the table. Not Keivan too. Please, not Keivan. I just can't deal with losing him too.